Europe has a long and fascinating history, filled with stories of ancient civilizations and their remarkable achievements. Thousands of years ago, great civilizations thrived in this area, leaving behind a rich tapestry of cultural and historical landmarks. The Minoans, one of the earliest European civilizations, lived on the island of Crete. They built impressive palaces and created beautiful frescoes. They were skilled sailors and traders, establishing extensive trade networks across the Mediterranean Sea. The Mycenaeans, known for their warrior culture, lived in mainland Greece. They left behind grand palaces and intricate artifacts. They built strong fortresses and are famously known for their role in the legendary Trojan War, a tale of heroism and adventure. The ancient Greeks gave us democracy, philosophy, and the Olympic Games. Their thinkers, like Socrates and Plato, shaped Western thought. They influenced art, literature, and government for centuries, creating masterpieces in sculpture and writing epic tales like the Iliad and the Odyssey. The Roman Empire controlled much of Europe for hundreds of years, bringing with it advancements in law, engineering, and military strategy. The Romans were known for their laws, engineering, and powerful army. They built roads, aqueducts, and monumental structures that still stand today. Their empire stretched from Britain to North Africa and the Middle East, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to influence our world. After the Roman Empire fell, Europe changed significantly. The once unified empire fragmented into various kingdoms and territories, each with its own rulers and systems of governance. This period marked the beginning of a new era in European history. The Middle Ages was a time of knights, castles, and feudalism. Knights, clad in shining armor, served their lords and protected their lands. Castles, both grand and modest, dotted the landscape, serving as fortresses and homes for the nobility. Feudal villages thrived under the protection of these castles. Feudalism was a system where lords gave land to vassals in exchange for loyalty and military service. This hierarchical structure created a network of obligations and allegiances, binding society together. Vassals, in turn, managed the land and provided soldiers for their lords during times of war. The Catholic Church was very influential during this time. It was not only a spiritual authority, but also a powerful political entity. Grand cathedrals and churches were built, showcasing the church's wealth and influence. Priests and monks played crucial roles in the community, offering education and care. It provided spiritual guidance and played a role in politics and daily life. Church services were central to community life, and the church's teachings influenced laws and societal norms. The clergy often mediated disputes and provided support to the needy. The Black Death, a terrible plague, killed millions of people in Europe. This catastrophic event swept through towns and villages, leaving devastation in its wake. The plague's rapid spread and high mortality rate caused widespread panic and fear. This devastating event had a huge impact on society and the economy. Entire communities were wiped out, leading to labor shortages and economic decline. The social fabric of Europe was forever altered, with long-lasting effects on population, culture, and the structure of society. The Renaissance was a time of great change and creativity in Europe. It began in Italy and spread throughout the continent. Artists, writers, and thinkers rediscovered the art and ideas of ancient Greece and Rome. This led to new discoveries in art, science, and literature. The Enlightenment followed the Renaissance. Thinkers during this time emphasized reason and logic. They questioned traditional authority and ideas. The Enlightenment had a major impact on the American and French revolutions. The 19th and 20th centuries were times of rapid change and upheaval in Europe. These centuries saw the rise and fall of empires, the birth of new nations, and significant social transformations. The landscape of Europe was forever altered by these dynamic periods. The Industrial Revolution brought new technologies and transformed society. Factories sprang up across the continent, changing the way people lived and worked. This era marked the beginning of mass production and urbanization, leading to the growth of cities and the migration of people from rural areas to urban centers. Two world wars devastated the continent, leading to millions of deaths and widespread destruction. The impact of these wars was felt not only in Europe, but around the world. The aftermath of these conflicts reshaped national borders and led to significant political changes. After World War II, European countries worked together to prevent future conflicts. The Marshall Plan helped rebuild war-torn economies, and new alliances were formed to ensure peace and stability. This period of reconstruction laid the foundation for a more united Europe. They formed the European Union to promote peace, cooperation, and economic growth. The EU has since become a powerful economic and political entity, fostering collaboration among its member states and playing a crucial role in global affairs. Today, Europe is a diverse continent with a rich history. Its cities are a blend of ancient and modern, and its cultural heritage is celebrated through numerous festivals and events. The continent continues to attract millions of visitors each year, drawn by its unique charm and historical significance. It continues to play a significant role in global affairs. European nations are active participants in international organizations and negotiations, contributing to global peace, security, and economic development. The influence of Europe extends far beyond its borders, shaping the world in many ways.